Hello, you should be able to hear me. I haven't been live in a while, but I'm finally back. I'm gonna start playing some music. You won't be able to hear it. I don't want to get a copyright strike or anything on YouTube. But yeah, I'm back. I had been quite busy with school, so I didn't really stream it in these past few weeks. But now I finally can. I'm going to quickly send this on my Discord server. Link live. Just gonna need to copy 1 second the Twitch link. I'm also live on YouTube, but I don't really read the chat on YouTube. It's kind of annoying. It's good to see that we already have some bots in the live talking to you through Gimna66. I'm just going to ban you. It's always fun to ban someone. Ban. And if you somehow not a bot, well, why are you typing before I even start? Can't say you're enjoying the vibes of some if they haven't even started streaming. But nonetheless, start drawing. I was working on this in the past few days. Just a small sketch. I don't remember. I was doing this on my iPad, so I have no idea which brush I was using. Let's see if it's something similar to this. Yeah, it's close enough. Yeah, it's probably the same one. So, I should probably pull up some references, but I'm kind of lazy, so I won't. But if it starts looking too ugly, I will pull up references. This line should be more like this. Okay, perfect. Now I have space here to add this and this. I mean, I kind of need to design a way for the light, for the wires to attach. I'm just gonna go with a simple metal bracket like this and connect it to some electrical tubes or something. If anyone has just joined the live, if you have any questions, just type them in chat or on YouTube and Twitch. Right now, I just used a ruler on my digital drawing tablet because I don't think CSB has that good of a tooler feature. So I just find it easier to use actual rulers, which kind of seems funny. Getting the most expensive equipment mean, it's definitely not the most expensive, it's still pretty expensive, and then just using a ruler. And let's not get distracted. I need to focus on the details. Now, I'm usually the person to say don't focus too much on the details, but well, you kind of have to for this drawing. Obviously, the first thing to consider is the bigger shape, the how the buildings are, because if you start from the details, that's when things start to go wrong. I want to make a quick YouTube short about this. One of the advice you hear lots of artists give to beginners is to not focus on the details. And I do agree with that, but in drawing like this, where even in the sketch you can see that there are lots of little elements in all the drawing, I think that can be misleading. I do believe that starting with the details is what is wrong, because you have to take a. I do believe starting with the details is wrong, because you have to consider the bigger picture before. I can do this, I swear. I do think, uh, I do think starting with the, nope, nope. I do think starting with the details is wrong, because you have to look at the bigger picture of what you're drawing first. In this case, before I started doing any of the details, I sketched out the shape of these buildings, as you can see on this layer. So, next time you hear someone say, don't draw details, draw the bigger pictures, this is what they mean. They don't actually mean that you don't have to draw details. Okay, I think that was a bit misleading, but it can work as a short. It's good enough. Now today won't be a particularly long live. I will have to go in around an hour and 50, an hour and 30 minutes. But I use the ruler again. Surprisingly useful. I should probably also add some more cables going between these buildings, and maybe even some electrical wires. Yeah, here I think I'm gonna add just some wires. Doing the line art for this drawing will take a long time, but it will be worth it, because I am going to use this drawing as backgrounds for many animation. Not anyone type anything in the YouTube chat, as expected, no? Cloudy, welcome to the live. You missed me. I know I haven't been live in so long. I've been really busy. Even today's live won't be very long, but I'm happy to see that you're here. Late stream. Well, I mean, I live in Italy, so I mean, I don't think I will stream in the mornings again. For me, it's 4 p.m. right now, so I wouldn't consider it late stream. Yeah, so today's live won't be particularly long. I'll end it in like an hour and 40 minutes. But I want to start getting into a schedule again. I'm gonna try and be live at least every Friday. And maybe twice a week. Right now I'm working on a background for I was working on a new UFC in these past few weeks while I wasn't streaming, and this is a background for the world that she lives in. Cause I'm just gonna pull up everything that I've done recently. Oh, this illustration 9, I should definitely name my files. This illustration 9. Recent animation 2. That was just an animation exercise. That's an old version, so let's just close this. Animation 3. I was working on this animation. I was trying to redo it because it was an animation I had already done, but I'm struggling quite a bit. For now, it's kind of like this. Still a sketch. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I was trying to redo it, but I've also started working on a very long animation. I do not have the updated version on CSP on my computer. I mean, it's not very long, it is 5 seconds, but it's the first scene of a few. I will pull it up. I'm not sure how, but I will get it on the screen. Nope, I don't have the updated version on Discord either. So I won't be able to show the updated version to you right now. Probably after the first break, I will take a very short break. I don't want it to last too long because I do want to draw today since the live is short. Oh, did I tell you that I made emotes for my friends? No. You made emotes? That's so cool. What emotes were they? Did they have like a subject in particular? Wanna see? Yes, absolutely. I'm pretty sure you can drop emotes in chat. I mean, not emotes, but like Discord image links. Oh, just yo. Oh, they look so cute. Little piggy with a gun. Okay, that last one is perfect. Oh, I love these emotes. I can't wait to get I forgot how it's called, Twitch affiliate, I think, so I can have emotes on my channel too. Oh, they look so good, Cloudy. Oh, I love those emotes. Now, this is only the sketch, so this drawing will take a very long time to finish. Especially since I haven't drawn backgrounds in a long time. I can't wait to spam Dylan emotes. Oh yeah, I wanted to show you the design of my new character. I should have it here. Recent Sci-Fi C21 hair. Nope. Nope. This one? Nope, that's an old file. I'm just gonna go in the Clip Studio library and get it from there. It's easier. Okay, this one. I still have quite a bit to work on. I have made a few changes. But this is the character. I have a few more sketches of her. You love that? Thanks. If you want, I can spend the next half an hour sharing all of her lore. Still very messy. I haven't had any time to properly write it down. But we'll do that in the next few weeks. Because I want to make some more stuff about her. I was even thinking of making like a short comic. Not gonna lie, I am actually using a ruler on my drawing tablet. It's like one of those plastic rulers you would use in school. I don't like the ruler tool in Clip Studio Paint, so this is actually way easier. Life has been busy. Yeah, I mean, it's not that it's been that busy, but every time I have a bit of free time, I end up just doom scrolling. And I'm not a big writer, so even writing a simple story for the character, it's not too easy for me. All of the other OCs that I've ever had, they barely had any lore. Like I kind of made up some things about them, but I mainly just enjoyed drawing them. I think they were more concepts than fully fledged characters. Hope it's been good though. No, it's been pretty good. I can't complain. This will take forever. I'm not sure where I want to start. I think I'm just gonna work quickly on the pipes because that's the easiest thing I can do right now. I should probably put my drawing glove on. It makes it way easier to draw long lines because your hand doesn't get stuck on the tablet. You can actually kind of go like this easily and use your full arm. Because I heard this somewhere, I'm pretty sure it's true. When drawing, you don't have to use your wrist, not most of the time anyway. You have to use your whole arm. And I can't really do that when I don't have my drawing glove on because it kind of gets stuck. It's hard to move. It's hard to slide around. Hmm. Maybe I could add some type of vent here, like something kind of like this, like I have on this other building. That could be cool. I think I'm just gonna try drawing a vent, moving it around, and seeing if there's any place it looks good in. It's a horrible vent, but nonetheless, let's see where it kind of looks good. I think there it's too big. A kind of size like this, hidden behind the pipe, it could look good and balance the details on this building. Here, I think it doesn't really slot that well. And it has to be inside this grid pattern that's right here, so it wouldn't work. Here we just put too many details on the left side of the building. It could work there, but at that point I'd rather just put it here. I think this spot looks good, so it's between this spot and this one. I'm not sure where to put it though. Hmm. I think I like it here, and I can always add more details afterwards. I'm going to add some quick texture, some scratchy lines. I'm definitely going to use the ruler for these lines. Will make it way easier. Okay, I think this is good enough for now. I can always fix it when doing the line art, though it's best to have everything as good as possible before doing that. Yeah, here it's not that good. I recently started to watch Evangelion. I am just at episode 2, but I've read the first volume of the manga, which is the collector's edition. So I think it's the first 2 volumes. I'm not sure. I'm really enjoying it. And I think I'm gonna use it as I'm gonna take lots of inspo from it. But it is a bit crazy at times. I'm gonna quickly check if anybody was in YouTube chat. I doubt it. Yeah, yes, as usual, empty. So, if anybody has any questions, you can just type them in chat. We'll try to finish the sketch for this background today. It is going to take a long time. I think I'm going to make the brush a bit bigger to make it easier and faster, because the lines on this building are way smaller than the lines of this other building, which kind of will make doing the line art harder. So it's a bit annoying. So I'll try to fix it. I'm going to add a little handrail here for when you have to go fix that big fan, and a little door. Just going to add more depth and details to this drawing. There's a little panel with buttons and levers and stuff. And this is a more like refined building. This is a more old style building in that word. It's a bit more messy. And a building like this one, which is in the background, and a very sketchy still, you can see it really well. It's gonna be like completely messy and random. Inspired by like, I don't remember the name, but it was the Walled City. I took lots of inspo from that. I'm going to use the ruler again. I'm going to add some more details to the roof here. Probably some sort of chimneys, cables, and some other living spaces, since this is a very dense city. Every place that has walls is livable. going to add an some electrical stuff here, some wires, some tubes that connect to this block here. I will connect to some lines. I'm not sure where they will go yet. This building is behind, so I could just make them go like this to the building behind them, or I could make them go to somewhere you can't see in the camera. Do some quick texturing and some little details that I will forget to do with the line art because I can never remember. But I think I've already gotten some good progress. All this stuff here is new. But I can definitely add some more details and elements to this one, which kind of looks out of place in this drawing. Oh, I should probably add antennae. Antennae. I'm gonna look up a reference for them because I don't know how they look. I think that's close enough. They will obviously look better when I do the line art. I should probably go back and add them to some elements of the other buildings too. I had completely forgotten about them. If anybody has just joined the live, if you have any questions, just type them in chat. Buildings like these are pretty hard to draw because they're pretty much giant blocks of concrete, but you still have to make them visually interesting and make them have some details. I think I might add some I could add some vertical slots to add to go to under why that was bad. I think I'm going to add some vertical slots to account for the lack of detail on this side. Like something kind of going to use the ruler. I might have made it a bit too dark. Let's see if we can try to make it look good again. Just trying erasing some of the darker lines. What if I just put a big grid system here? Not even big grid system, just a tube continuing, going this way. And doing this on every flower. I think it could work. I'm just gonna erase that. Just want to erase that part. I think that's good enough. Yep. I just need to fix a bit of stuff. And this part will also be done. Yeah, that definitely works in adding some quick visual interest. Just changing the shapes a bit. And it also works as an excuse to stop doing these vertical lines. So if anyone has just joined the live, if you have any questions, you can just type them in chat. So if anyone has just joined the live, if you have any questions, you can just type them in chat. Adding details here won't be easy. I've been working on this building for almost an hour. Oh, Cloudy, welcome back. We're still working on this building. I forgot how boring it was to draw backgrounds. I had a phase where this was the only thing I drew because I was really bad at drawing characters and I didn't want to learn anatomy, so I just drew what I was decent at, which was backgrounds at the time. Now I find it way more fun to draw characters. I had a very weird experience on Twitch a while ago. I think someone, I'm pretty sure it was in YouTube chat, came into my live and started chatting, and they were all like a pretty normal viewer. And then they asked me if I wanted to see some of their art. Story time, yes. I think this is the first story time I do in a live. At least the first proper story time. I might make it into a YouTube short because it's a funny story. But if the person sees it, that would be quite embarrassing. But this person came into my live and they were all pretty chill. They were asking stuff about my art, what do I use to draw. And then at one point they asked, can I share some art with you? So I said yes. It's wonderful to see some art from a viewer. Since they didn't have Discord or didn't want to share Discord, I don't know, not my business, they sent me their Instagram account. So they messaged me and sent me what they said it's their art. And it was the most blatant AI stuff ever. It wasn't even good looking AI stuff. And had a giant watermark on it. I know, it's so bad. So I didn't want to reply because that account, it seemed legit. It actually seemed like who they were saying they were. Uh, a fellow Gen Zer who liked art. They did give off that vibe. They were interested in what I was drawing. But for some reason, they were using AI. Why? Didn't even look good. And they asked for some feedback on their art, so, and I didn't reply, obviously. But then they messaged me again. It's like, why are you not replying? So I just got really embarrassed and said, sorry, I was busy. And then I kind of just sheepishly asked, is your art AI? And she said, no, absolutely, there is no AI. I said, you sure? And they doubled down. And at that point, I didn't want to argue anymore. So I just said, okay, cool, and blocked them. Block and ban. Yeah, but I don't remember their Twitch or YouTube username. That was so embarrassing. Okay, I'm going to make that into a short because it is a funny story. But I don't get it. They genuinely seem like someone who was interested in art. Why would you use AI? Speaking of AI, I am scared of Sora 2. It's actually scary how realistic it is. I haven't seen too many things made by it, and I'm not interested in using it. But I did see a video of SpongeBob getting arrested, and the only reason you could tell it was AI is because it was SpongeBob. Sora 2 is going to get someone arrested, killed, or I don't know. The future is scary. I'm not gonna lie. Well, let's not think about it. It's a good vibe stream. Even though AI will bring us down. I mean, with everything that's going on in the world, I know, right? We're screwed. If AI gets better, which it would, I know. I mean, my only hope is that I've heard about this theory that since AI gets uploaded a lot to the internet, AI models started referencing, I mean, I say referencing, they started blatantly copying uh, and putting into their database other AI work. So it's starting to look ugly. It's like AI inbreeding. That's what happened with the Ghibli trend, because now everything that's Ghibli trend related is has that horrible yellowish tint. Because at the start it had like a little bit of yellowish tint, not that much, barely recognizable. But then it started adding more and more, and it's so funny. Hmm. Let's try and add some small buildings in here. Also adding some corridors, like this one could be a corridor. Hmm. I think this part is okay. I'm gonna compare it quickly to this other building. I mean, yeah, I think it's fine because the reason this one looks so different is just because I used a different pencil, different size, and this is just a sketch. I will refine it. I will refine everything in the line art. But this one does have more interesting elements like this bridge that extends. It's like more silhouettes and shapes, tubes like that. So I need to step on my game with this other building. I think I'm gonna start. I'm going to work on these, but I want to do some more bigger shapes, more important shapes first. I was thinking behind the tube there could be something, kind of like this part right here. But I'm not sure what to add. Not easy. Maybe I should work on the base. There could be some other shapes here. This one, I want to use something like this because it's too similar to this one and looks repetitive. So if I'm going to add something like that, I would add it on this side. But I can definitely think of something more interesting. I've recently started reading Evangelion. I think it's pretty good. I'm only at the start of the story, but I'm having lots of fun. Reading Yahoo, that's crazy. I mean, I think there is a BL relationship at the end. I've only seen memes about Evangelion. I've tried not to spoil anything. I don't think I would describe Evangelion as yaoi though. Have you watched Alien Stage? No, I don't think I know what Alien Stage is. Sorry. Is Alien Stage like an anime? A show? Watch it. Okay. Why should I watch it though? Give me a good reason. It's like a music video, but in episodes. Because the storyline, plot, and music is amazing. Well, that seems like a pretty good reason. I can't argue with that. I'll see if I'll be able to watch it before the next live. And I'll tell you my thoughts on it then. It's on YouTube? Well, that's great. Makes it very easy to watch. How long is it? Like, how long are the episodes, the music videos? Less than 5 minutes? Okay, I'll definitely watch it. By next stream, maybe I'll even watch it tonight. Who knows? Can't wait. Yeah, I'm so happy that I've started streaming again. It's great if I manage to get into a schedule. But I do think I should be able to quite easily stream every Friday. Okay, I think it's pretty good. I'm going to try and fix this line because it's quite ugly. I drew lots of this while in the car, so the lines are pretty shaky. I am not convinced by this. I'll leave it for now. I'll decide if I want to keep it or I'm doing the line art. Still not convinced. I'll think about it. But I think I've reached my 5 minute break time, so I'll take a short break, maybe even less than 5 minutes. See? And when I'll be back, I'll also have the file with the animation ready, so I can show it to you, Cloudy. Already miss you. I haven't even started the break. I'll be back soon, and I told you it's gonna be a quick break. Now I'm gonna open up the animation workspace. So this is what I've been working on, my main project for these past 2 weeks. I'm still very new to animation, so I feel like I tackled something I shouldn't have because it's quite complicated, but I did do my best. It could play. It's not playing. Oh, oh, this is lagging. Oh, here it is. This is the same as C. You were gone for so long. Yes, I know. It was ages. Now this is the first scene of a few. This is the only one I've started animating. And this, no, where is it? Not this one. This one will be the background for one of those scenes. And I'll probably use it for background for some other stuff. Love that. Thanks. Spend a long time on this. I couldn't find a proper reference from someone running from an above camera angle, from a top down, but I did found a cool reference that I'm pretty sure was from Uma Musume, the like horse girl gacha game. No. Okay, should be this workspace. Yeah, okay. I can continue working on this now. You know what? I think to make this look better, I should add a big element, some like a giant tube, a giant vent, or something. Because this is all like in art, there's a concept of like big small shapes, and you have to find a balance. Here, it's all pretty small stuff. There's nothing particularly big. So if I add some big shapes, I think it could look better. So maybe this tube could be bigger. This could feed into like, I'm gonna take the ruler. Something kind of like that. No, it doesn't look like much right now because you can't really understand it's a tube. I was watching some history videos recently, not like the 20th century, not the like 20th century history, like 21st century stuff. At the very start, Italians Italian history since I live in Italy, and I just learned about some pretty horrible stuff that happened in the early 2000s here. I was pretty shocked that that's something I had never heard of in all of my school years. There was a video about a protest going wrong in Genova. I mean, in Italian, the city is pronounced Genova. I have no idea how you say it in English. I think still Geneva. The way makes the most sense, if you ask me. where it was about this massive protest against the G8 meetings, uh, which were happening. They were scheduled to happen in Geneva, where world leaders, there was President Bush, Putin, and some other world leaders that would meet. And these protests ended horribly, with the death of one young man, hundreds of hurt people, police brutality. It was crazy. Luckily, I had training right after seeing it, so I was able to clear my mind. This tube. I am struggling to draw it. I shouldn't. It's a tube. Not that complicated. I think my brush is too big to get the right shapes drawn. You haven't been keeping up with the news recently or the past week? Yeah, the news right now is pretty bad. I mean, the only good thing that has happened in the past few weeks in Europe is that the chat control bill that was going to affect the entire EU wasn't passed. And that's pretty great because that bill was just mass surveillance. Then I think the protests in Nepal were pretty cool. Like the overthrow the government. That's what many countries should do right now. And today, this morning, I saw that luckily Trump didn't receive the Nobel Peace Prize. Well, that's about as far as good news go. You love the Nepal news? Me too. And all the One Piece flags during the protest, that was great. But I heard uh, one pretty incredible story from Nepal. One of the leaders, I'm not sure what political power they had, if they were like prime minister or something, have left his paralyzed wife in their house when it was being burnt down by the Gen Z the protesters in Nepal while he was escaping by helicopter, and it was the protester that saved her. You saw that? Yes. It's a crazy story. I mean, I know they were horrible people, but your wife, you're gonna let your wife burn and die? The government definitely needed to be changed. And then they held their elections on Discord. That was really funny. And I find it interesting. They've made so many memes, yes. But I also find it funny and interesting that the One Piece flag has become a symbol for revolution. I was at a few protests for Palestine here in Italy. I won't say the city. But there were like even here lots. Have you seen a few of them dance while there are people fighting behind? No, I didn't. Oh, I need to search that. That seems so funny. Dancing while people are fighting in the back. Yeah, I feel the Nepal protest should be an inspiration to the whole world. Even in Italy in these past few days, there have been protests these big haven't happened in more than 20 years. Most cities had been completely blocked. Hello, Solo Giggity. Thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Merry Chris. It's too early. Don't remind me that Maria Carey is coming next month. Well, welcome to the stream, Giggity. Right now, I've been working on some backgrounds that I will use for an animation of this character. Sorry, I got distracted looking for the video. No problem, I was just introducing myself to Giggity. So, I was working on these pipes. I got them pretty distracted. I've done barely any progress. I'm just going to quickly add some texture in. I should probably. Can I DM you the video? Yes, you can DM me the video. You have Discord now. You're in the server, my server. What are you drawing? I think I already answered. Maybe you replied after. But if you didn't hear me, I'm drawing this background for my dystopian world. In this world, it's the government has been bought out by companies. Their living conditions are horrible. So this is a very densely packed city made up by giant concrete blocks. Yeah, that was a horrible description, but that's kind of what it is. I'm quickly gonna look at what Cloudy sent me. See, Cloudy. So if you have any more questions about the world or the character, just ask in chat. Oh, the video is so funny. That kid is just dancing on the burning building. Okay, that video is really funny. Thanks for sending it, Cloudy. Okay, well, let's get back to drawing the background because I will have to end stream in about uh, not 50, like 20 minutes. So I wanna try to somehow get this building done by then. There's no way I can finish it. I gotta look in. Next stream when? There will definitely be a stream next Friday. Hopefully I can stream before that. Maybe next Monday. I'm gonna try to make it longer since today's stream was very short. Out of curiosity, Cloudy, do you do emotes for commission? I really like your emotes. Obviously, right now I can't use any emotes. I don't have Twitch affiliate, and I'm not sure when I'll get it. By this pace, will be in 2030. No, you do them for free? They're so good. I wanna pay you. You love doodling? Well, we'll see. I think it's still quite too early to think about emotes now. I definitely do want to make a few emotes of my character though. I have changed your face quite a bit. I'm also working. I'm also working on a proper head turn sheet for her. I'm struggling with that a lot, but it's a really good exercise for drawing faces, which I still struggle with. It's my weak point. Can I demand emotes from you? Maybe. What emotes do you demand? You want a... That's a fun emote. What's it called? You want a Jeff dance. What if... Okay. Those two, I can definitely do them. I'm not sure what animal to use it against you. Ah, well, you probably shouldn't have said that because I'm not going to make them now. Okay, so I think this tube is pretty much done. Or I can add more details, but I can do that later because it's just kind of texturing. So I think I'm going to start working on the base and seeing how much of that I can get finished. I'll start working on that in a few seconds. I just want to add some final details in here. I mean, final details. There isn't that much stuff right now. I will continue to add more stuff gradually. Try and match the level of detail in drawings like this one. But this is just a pretty solid slab of concrete. I don't think I can add that much. No take that. No take back, no takes backs. You agreed? You got me. You got me. Well, let's just hope by the time I get Twitch affiliate, you will have forgotten about this. I'm just kidding. I'll make them. We'll have emotes. As many emotes as we can. Even though I'm pretty sure strict emote limitation at the start. I don't think I can have that many emotes. Well, if I'm serious about getting Twitch affiliate, I should probably upgrade my streaming setup. I'm pretty sure my mic's quality isn't that good. And the UI of the stream, it's okay, but I made it very quickly in Procreate. And maybe I can figure out a way to add music. But also at the same time, I do like it when streamers don't have music, so I can put my own music. Cloudy, would you prefer having music in the streams or being able to put your own music? Also, I want to make some channel points rewards, but I think I do also need affiliate for that, so that won't be coming anything soon. How about you put music, but we can also request for music? That's a great idea. That would be a very good channel point feature, but I can just have it that people just write out the name of the music that they want in chat. But I will have to figure out a way to put music though, because right now I'm using a program, I'm using Restream to stream on both Twitch and YouTube. But I can't have music on YouTube, and I don't know a way, I haven't figured out a way yet to only have music on Twitch. So I'll try figuring that out by the next stream. Try to draw a perfect circle. How long will this take? This is the true experience of being an artist. Just drawing circles again and again. Huh? This one is kind of good. Yeah, I've seen a lot of streamers do it for Spotify. It's like a chat command if you have premium, but you can do it manually too. Yeah, I'll definitely do it manually. So, free transform. No, that looks like stereo. I want to add some sort of shape here. I'm not sure if I want to add like a tube. Something like this, maybe. But it wouldn't make much sense. This would be probably on a police building, a government building in this world, while like flying or like helicopters come out or something. Not on a civilian building. but I do want to have like a pretty big font. So maybe there. Or maybe I could have a series of fonts. So like something here. And then it's another one. Kind of a little grid of fonts. I think that could work. Yeah, I'm gonna sketch very quickly, trying to get some idea down, because I will have to end stream in about somewhere between 5 and 10 minutes. Unfortunately. I'll be trying tantrums so I don't get a longer one next time. Okay. I'll be sure to make it longer next time. I'll try. I should be able to do one on Monday that's pretty long. At least 2.5 hours. Let's say around 3. I don't like doing 4-hour long streams because it's just pretty tiring and I almost never have the time for it. It'll take 2.5 hours. Uh, that's good. That's good. I have an idea. To chill out for these next few minutes of stream, I think we should play Wordle or something similar. Do you agree, Cloudy? That'd be quite fun. Yes. Okay, so let me pull up Wordle. It'll take me a few seconds to load this. Okay. And now I just have to go into OBS. Where's your screen? Window capture form. Yeah, I need window capture. Okay, this one. I need to go over. Okay, here's Bordeaux. Okay, perfect. So, hmm, what word should we start with? Audio? Yeah, that's a pretty good word. Oh my god, that was tragic. Well, what now? Uh, Something that doesn't have any doubles and that doesn't end in an S would probably be good. Yeah, it must have a E. So, mm, no, there's an I. Entry? Oh, that's a good word. I'm really bad at Wordle. We're unlucky. No, there is no T. I wanted to write rest, but there is no T. Mm, I mean, I would guess that there's an E in the second spot. So maybe the R is first, so maybe it could be like this. Rec, well, that's a good one. This is going horribly. What is this word? So I think RE, that's a good start. After that, so E, I would say goes definitely in the second spot. Repel, that's a good one. Oh, oh, that's good. So L, let's, that's not a word. Something there. Lever. No, then there must be some kind of lever. Oh yeah, lever. That's a good one. Oh, cloudy. I would have so lost that. That was fun. And with this win, I would have 100% lost that if it wasn't for that. Let's see if there's another quick game. I'm having fun, and I do not want to end the stream. What strands? Letterbox, pips, connections, the many connections. Where's connections? This one. Let's see. It's down here. Play. Create groups of oh, I know this game. Yeah. Third. Star. Wonder. Content. Magician. Important. Evil. Deadly sin. Devil. With something else. Deadly sin. Evil. Devil. Magic and magician also go together. Magic, magician, wonder, and star maybe. Big. Major, serious, big, important. Oh yeah, I should have started with that. Major, big, serious, important. Submit. Nice. I think then magician, magic, wonder, or maybe wonder is with lovers, uh, something else. I think these three have to go together, and they have to be with something else. They can't be with magician or magic, because those two definitely go together. I don't see how they would go with continent. Third, I don't see how they would go with third either. Naked, evil eye, devil's eye, naked eye. That might be correct. So, third eye, devil's eye, evil eye, and naked eye. Ah, that was a good guess. Well, we still have 3 attempts left, 3 mistakes left. Try magician instead of devil. So like this, evil, third, naked, magician. It said 1 away, so we're on the right track. Nope. So we're still 1 away. So most of this probably isn't magician. Magic, magic's eye. Magic, yeah, I was thinking magic eye. Yes. So now, wonder, sister, lover, star. Those all kind of seem like happy things. I'll try it. Nope. Okay, not even close. Like I'm just like based that on nothing. Deadly sin. Magician. Continent. I'm going to shuffle them. I don't know. Content, sister. Continent, sister, magician, deadly sin, devil, star, wonder, lovers. I have no idea what to put in here. Devil, star. Maybe this one? Oh yeah, 7 continents, 7 deadly sin, 7 wonders. Yeah, but what's the third one? What's the fourth one? 7 sisters? Hmm, that could make sense. I can try it. Let's see, are we going to win or are we going to lose? Huh. I don't really get the 7 sisters. Well, we did win though. Tarot cards with the. How is anybody supposed to get a tarot cards one? I don't know tarot cards. Okay, well, it was a random guess. I don't even know what 7 sisters are. Me neither. Okay, well, I'm going to end the stream now. It was quite fun, and I will try, I won't promise anything, to stream for a while on Monday. Thanks for joining, Cloudy. See, you have to open OBS. I had fun, thank you.